Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Taanit. We are up to Perek Aleph, Mishnah Hey. Today's Mishnayot should be Leilun Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana, Aranbayev, Neliyahu ben Burcha Israelov, Menuchatam began Eden, Amen, and Avdil ben Chaim Nachim, for the Refuah Shnema of Bacha bat Esther, and Daniel Shalom ben Rosa, Betor Shah Chulei Israel. If the rains still did not come, a new series of fasts is decreed to be observed by the entire community. The Mishnah begins, Higia Rosh Chodesh Kislev v'lo yardu geshamim. If the first of the month of Kislev arrived and rain has not yet begun to fall, now the third of the early rains of the season usually occurs by the 17th of Marcheshvan, as we saw in yesterday's Mishnah. By the 1st of Kislev, therefore, nearly 2 weeks have passed beyond that time, with no rain having fallen yet that year. The concern for drought is now greater and severe enough for the Bet Din to decree communal fasting. So the Mishnah says, Bet Din Gozlin Shalosh Taanit al Tzibur. The courts decree a series of 3 communal fasts for the following Monday, Thursday, and Monday. Ochlin v'shotin mishechashecha. On these fasts, they may eat and drink after nightfall throughout the night before the fast, because the fast begins at dawn. Mutarin b'mlacha, and during the fast they are permitted to work. Ubirchitza, to bathe their bodies as usual in hot water. Ubsicha, to anoint themselves with oil. Binarta sandal, to wear shoes even if they are made of leather. Tashmisha mita, and to have marital relations. Although these activities are forbidden on the later communal fast for rain, as we will see in the next Mishnah, they are permitted during these first 3. Although the rains are delayed by several weeks, the concern, while serious, is not yet critical. These fasts are therefore treated more leniently in the hope that they will be enough to arouse divine mercy and bring the rains. That is that in Mishnah Hey. We continue with Mishnah Vav. If this set of fasts succeeded in bringing rain, no further fasts were required. The Mishnah now describes what was done if they were not successful. Avru elu velo na'anu. If these 3 fasts passed and their prayers for rain were not answered. Bedin gozrin shalosh ta'aniyot acherot al tzibur. The court decrees another series of 3 communal fasts. The Mishnah below, chapter 2, Mishnah 9, cites a dispute whether this next series of fasts begins immediately on the following Thursday and is observed Thursday, Monday, Thursday, or whether this series 2, as well as the other series of communal fasts, begins on Monday. The next 3 fasts are stricter. Ochlin v'shotin mebod yom. They may eat and drink only while it is still day, and the fast begins at nightfall and continues through the next day. V'asurin b'mlacha, and people are forbidden to work during the day of the fast. Now the Gemara says on page 12b, they are however permitted to work at night. Ubirchitza, they are forbidden to bathe in hot water. That is, the Gemara on page 13a explains, to bathe their entire body. They are permitted to wash just 1 or 2 limbs at a time, such as the face, hands, and feet. Ubisicha, to anoint themselves with oil. This is forbidden only for pleasure, but it is permitted to remove body odor, to treat a wound, as Shulchan Aruch says in Orach Chaim, chapter 575 and Achat 3, with Mishnah Berurah number 7. Ubinirat sandal, to wear their shoes, of tashmisha mita, and to have marital relations. V'noalin et amerchatzaot, and we locked the bathhouses on these days to prevent people from bathing in hot water. In ancient times, hot baths were generally available only in public bathhouses, so we would lock them. Avru elu v'lo na'anu. If these 3 fasts also passed and their prayers for rain were not answered, Bedin gozin alehem od sheva. The court decrees upon the community 7 more fasts. This series of fasts is observed on consecutive Mondays and Thursdays, beginning on a Monday. Shehen shalosh esrei ta'aniyot al tzibur, which makes a total of 13 communal fasts. 3 communal fasts were listed in Mishnah 5, an additional 3 at the beginning of this Mishnah, and the 7 mentioned now. The 3 fasts observed by the individuals in Mishnah 4 are not included in this number. These 7 fasts are more stringent than any of the earlier ones. In that during these fasts they are required to sound the shofar. This will be explained in chapter 2, Mishnah 5. And lock the stores throughout the day. On Mondays of these 7 fasts, close to nightfall of the end of the fast, they open the doors of the food stores partially to allow people to purchase food for after the fast. However, even then, the stores are not permitted to display any merchandise in the street, as was customary in those days. Stores that do not sell food remain closed all day. However, on Thursdays, the food stores were permitted to remain open all day in honor of Shabbat, as extra time is needed to purchase and prepare food for Shabbat. Therefore, stores that sell food are closed on Mondays until later in the day and are open on Thursdays. Stores that sell other items are closed throughout the day, both Mondays and Thursdays. And that is the Rabotai of today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen v'amen.